Hi, my name's Steve Jones and I'd like to talk to you about investing in gold. I'm a private investor who I've mainly got assets in property here in the US where I've been living for the last 10 years, also in the UK where I'm from and in Dubai as well. Over the last 3 to 4 years I've seen the value of my assets decrease significantly because of the global financial crash. Now I've been looking at new ways to invest my money and looking for ways to get a far better return. A very good friend of mine has just moved a large proportion of his 401k for his pension into a gold IRA. So we sat down and had a chat, and a few things that came out of the conversation were really worth knowing, so I thought I'd put them down in this video. Gold has increased in value by 5 times over the last 10 years, and the demand for gold has increased by 25 times. That means $100 invested in 2003 is now worth $500. That's a pretty good return on investment. My question to him was, well, if it's already increased 5 times, is it not going to go down? Well, it turns out, in the current circumstances, this could be the beginning of the increase, not the end. In the 1970s, in a similar financial situation to today, not even as bad as today, gold increased by 23 times, that's 2,300% in the 1970s. If we see rises like that over the next couple of years, gold's at $1,600 at the moment. It's going to rise maybe to $5,000 to $6,000. But the factors that are driving this increase are not just similar to the 70s, they're more so. Over the last 3 to 4 years, central banks worldwide have printed $6 trillion worth of extra money. That's extra free money out of thin air, created with no backup or assets behind them at all. This is putting massive pressure on currencies like the dollar, the euro, the pound. So governments are moving their money into gold. Countries like Japan, China, the UK, China bought nearly 500 tons of gold last year. So if it's good enough for them, then why aren't we doing it? Experts like the guy called Mike Maloney, who's a top gold expert, he's saying things like in 2 to 3 years time gold could be unobtainable. Supply may not be able to keep up with demand. If that happens, the price of gold could really shoot up. And the second half of the year is when people predict the rise to start happening. So by the end of the year, most experts are saying it's going to be at $2,500. That's a 60% increase from today. So I'm moving a lot of my investment into gold, and I just thought I'd share the message because I think other people should too. Now, the company I use is a company called Regal Assets. That's the company my friend used when he moved his 401 into a gold IRA. They are a AAA rated company, and you can see them in Forbes magazine and things like this. Now, the reason I've mentioned them because they have an information pack about gold buying, which is a real read and worth getting. It doesn't cost anything, and they'll send it out to you. All you've got to do is just tell them where to send it, and they'll send it to you. There's a web page at the end of this PowerPoint or YouTube video. I'm going to put it up there. You can just access it there if you're interested. I'd certainly recommend having a look and getting some more information. Once you've got that information, do some more research on the internet. Just confirm for yourself the facts that I've talked about here. Gold really is the place to go at the moment, and you can make an awful lot of money and get in soon. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to put one up in a few months' time once we've seen the gold price start to rise.